Welcome everybody to the 2111 radio show. I'm your host, Derrick Scott. And I have somebody that came back, blessed us with her presence. Miss Alli Starr is in the building. How you doing? You can hear me? You can hear me? Uh-oh. Oh, she can't even hear me. I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
But I can't hear you.
Oh boy, hold on. We're gonna start this over. Let me come out and come back. Stay right there. Don't. We're gonna try this again.
Yes, I can hear you.
Welcome everybody. Welcome to the 2111 radio show. I'm your host, Derrick Scott. And as I said before, we have R&B soul singer, writer, listen, everything. Miss Alli Starr is in the building. How you doing?
Hey, thanks for having me again.
Listen. It's been a pleasure because we had a good time with you the first time. So why not do it a second time? So
Let's do it.
I'm definitely happy to have you. So let me know exactly where were you originally from?
I was born in East Chicago, Indiana.
Oh, say that again.
East Chicago, Indiana. So
East? Yes, please explain.
So when people hear East Chicago, they're thinking of Chicago, Illinois, but this is a small town in Indiana, which is probably about 15 to 20 minutes outside of the south side of Chicago.
Oh, okay.
Only thing that separates us is Lake Michigan.
Oh, wow. I never knew that. So now, you've been singing for a while. You've been singing. That's been a bug of yours. So how did it even get started? Was it in church?
Yeah, I think I had my first solo at the age of 4 in church.
4 years old? Oh my goodness. 4 years old. And you've been singing ever since?
Ever since. My aunt used to sing to my mom's stomach every day. And then naturally, when I came out of the womb, she was singing to me every single day. My mom has no talent at all in the singing area. So definitely comes from my aunt, and then my father's side of the family. They all sing.
Right. Wow. That's crazy. So how was it, getting into this industry? Because it's a hard industry to get in. And from what I see, you've been very successful in being where you are right now in your career. So if I'm not mistaken, you have something in Vegas. You have a what they call it, a residency in Vegas?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
How did that even come about? Vegas? Oh my goodness, that's dope.
Well, I've been in Vegas 26 years now, and I've been singing in Vegas probably 22 years now.
Wow.
So I kind of just fell into it because that was not my career choice. I was actually going to school for mortuary science. I wanted to be a funeral director. And quite naturally, as a little girl, who's always sang in church and then sang in community choirs and the school choir, I naturally had a dream of singing on stage with the band. Right. And now I live up that dream every day.
I
So,
see.
but it wasn't something that I was focusing on as a career choice. It was just like, if it happens, wow, great. But I kind of fell into it, actually.
Oh wow. And that's amazing because you just fell into it. It's like I just don't. That's just. I don't think you fell into it. I think God put you was in the right place at the right time, and God bless you with something because I just can't fall into something like this. This is an amazing story because you've been out there all this time, and you've been how long the residency? How long you had this residency?
My current residency, I've had probably 7 years now.
Wow, 7 years.
Yeah.
That's amazing. That's amazing. So now, matter of fact, let me give you a round of applause on that. Like that's
Thank
dope.
you.
That's dope. So, I always wanted to ask you, what are you signed to a label or you have your own label? How do that work?
So I am signed. Last time you and I spoke, I was signed to a UK label, but I am now
Yes.
currently signed to Intervision Records.
Oh, all right. Individual records. Okay. All right.
Mhm.
So I don't want to get into the ballistic, the details, but is it a different family? Is everything different from the last label you was on?
Correct, because now I'm a smooth jazz artist.
Ooh, okay. All right. Smooth jazz. I like that. So you done changed up on everybody.
Completely. I switched it up.
Listen, there's nothing wrong with that because I'm telling you, there's not enough smooth jazz artists out here. So I think that's a you could sing. We all know that. We all know that Alli Starr, if she can't do nothing else, it's a woman to sing.
Thank you.
So for you to go from R&B soul and all the stuff that you were doing to being a jazz singer, a smooth jazz singer is amazing. So salute to you and wanting to elevate your career because I think it was a great decision because I've heard some music. So we're gonna get into that. So for the last time we was here, you was working on I think a song called Situationship.
Yeah, situationship. Situationship was probably already out the last time we talked,
Hmm.
but situationship is special because that song pretty much was the catalyst for me switching genres into the smooth jazz lane.
Mm,
Um,
exactly.
what I'm doing right now is I am in my mind, I'm merging and creating a new genre called basso, mixing bossa nova and soul together.
Whoa.
So that is the lane that I'm creating and what feels the most comfortable to me right now.
Okay. All right. But that a lot of artists can't do that. You creating your own genre like that. That's hard. I'm sorry. I've been listening to music for years, but for you to even think of, you know what, I want to just make my own genre. So you're gonna have a lot of copycats coming soon. I'm just letting you know ahead of time.
I'm sure, but I welcome it. It's time for something new and different. And I also want to show artists and creatives that create your own thing. You don't have to follow what everybody else is doing.
You
It's
don't.
okay, but you can also create your own lane.
Yes. And then you know what? Congratulations on that. I tell a lot of people that same thing. So congratulations on that. So what I want to do, because like I said, the last time she was here, it was a lot. But it's a lot that's happened from 2 years. It's a lot to catch up to because you've been listen, we're gonna get into that. But what I want to play is a song that's been on 2111 radio longer than any song on our platform. Like
Wow.
literally 2.5, almost 2.5 years. You got to do the right thing. And when we heard this song, it was on our countdowns for the last couple of years, and it's just been really gaining ground still after 2 years. So
Wow.
congratulations on this song. I got the video actually. So I'm gonna play the video and we're gonna come back with my girl Alli Starr. All right, so check this out. Oh, that's not it.
Hey, Alli, we're ready for you in the booth.
That's my cue.
Go on and sing, girl.
Don't you know that lately it seems crazy, but I keep on wrestling in my mind. You were telling me to come back, say that we belong together after all this time. I'm cold, big swing to lovers. I've been blind, don't you know? Baby, I'm so tempted, it's so bad, I feel so good. Gotta do the right thing, gotta do the right thing. Baby, I'm so tempted, it's so bad to feel so good. Gotta do the right thing, gotta do the right thing. Say that you're not tripping, you're not seeing this lady stone. That in the direction, you know, steady, shade of misty road. Laying with temptation, baby, all comes down to you. What's the girl to do? What's the girl to do? Is it him or you? Is it him or you? Gotta do the right thing.
Hot. It's still hot. I'm sorry.
It's a great song.
It really is. And, I don't like when people say, oh, that was a couple years. It doesn't matter because it still resonates to this day.
Yeah.
And the one thing I noticed about us as a genre, as far as in either R&B, hip hop, we listen to music, and after a year or two, they stop listening to it, or it's not on the radio, and you forget it. And we're the only ones that constantly bring out new content. But you could go to country, you go to pop; those songs last forever, and they be on the radio forever for some strange reason. So with this particular song, when you gave it to us, I was like, people still voting for it. So it ain't like it was going anywhere. So I was like, I usually take the songs off because of rotation and giving people another chance. But as long as people still voting for it, I can't take it off. There's no way I'm taking it off. So you definitely, your Vegas people, we have a big Vegas audience on 2111 Radio. So I got that feeling that's where they're coming from.
Shout out to my Vegas people. I appreciate it.
Exactly. So now, for those who don't know, tell me some of the places that you travel to actually perform. Like, give me a realm of that. A lot, but it's a lot. I don't want you to name everything, but it's been a lot of different countries that you've been in. So please, enlighten me.
Korea, China, Azerbaijan, Japan are the ones that stands out the most. Yeah.
Wow. So I'm gonna ask you a question. Being in all these countries, did you have to? Was it a language barrier, or somebody like captured the songs, or they just love the entertainment?
So wherever I sing, it's a funny thing, whether they speak English or not, they understand the music in English and can sing along with the music. It is truly the saying that music is universal. So I may not be able to necessarily have a one-on-one conversation with them, but musically, we're all in harmony everywhere I go.
Wow, that's dope. That's dope. And I never knew that. I'm glad I asked that question. So, food. I always wanted to ask, since you've been to all these places, what country has, besides, we're in the United States, but what country you enjoyed the food the most?
Japan.
Really?
Yeah.
Japan?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. That's the first I heard. Listen, I have a lot of people on my show, but Japan never came up with when it came to food. Really? So what is like a dish that we don't know about here that if we would go to Japan, what would be a dish that we would actually try?
Um, for me, I'm into seafood, so the
Oh.
different fishes and the sashimis and sushi is abundant everywhere you go.
Mm.
Um, so I'm into that. Like I
Uh-huh.
always tell people when you go out of the country, try not to eat commercial, the same stuff we have here.
It makes no
Try
sense.
to eat local, because you never know when you're coming across something amazing that you normally wouldn't have tried. So living in Japan for 2 years definitely um, got me to, for real, get into the local areas and eat
Right.
food all the time. And their produce and everything is so much better than ours.
I
They
can
don't,
imagine.
yeah, they don't have the pesticides and stuff, and you can see the difference in the fruits and vegetables over there versus over here. So I
Oh wow.
truly enjoy eating over in Japan.
Oh, okay. All right. Let me see. Japan. Shout out to Japan. Okay. So now, so you do have this song. You have this song called "Summertime," and
Yes.
it's about the cooking out and having a good time. I like this song.
Mhm.
Talk to me about what made you, what gave you the vision about to write this.
Summertime actually was written during COVID, like the height of COVID when we couldn't go outside, we were masking up. And I was like sad as a recording artist and entertainer, we were inside. Now, I necessarily wasn't, but that's another story. But the world was closed. And if you listen to the lyrics, it's saying, I want to go back to hopscotch, to basketball. Like,
Yes.
please get me out the house to just do anything childlike because this sucks. So that's how Summertime came about.
Let me tell you something. It's a dope song. It really is. It really is. So um, now you have shared the stage with a couple of people that we all know. Like I'm just giving a little like this guy, Mr. Tank himself.
Hmm.
Shared the stage with Tank, Marsha Ambrosius, just to name a few. What was
Yeah.
it like sharing the stage with this gentleman right here? Because he is a perfectionist, as we
He's a
call him.
goofball, first of all. He's a pleasure to be on the stage with. I think we have a picture together. Someone captured just a moment of him and I just cracking up because it was something that he said and I responded. So he was an absolute pleasure to share the stage with.
He seemed like a really genuine guy. He's one of those. He's dedicated to music, and you don't
He is,
get that many
for sure.
people. Yeah, the music, the lyrics, how you pronunciations of words,
Hmm.
and for you to share the stage with a gentleman like this, like I said, he's a perfectionist. That had to be a great moment because Tank, he takes the lyrics and the way you pronounce words and how you sing. He's like technically like sound.
Yeah.
And for you to be on the stage with this man, I tell you,
He
congratulations.
didn't kick me out, so I think I held my own.
I think you did exactly. So now I did see a video with you, and it was with this gentleman. For those who don't know, this is Will Smith, y'all.
Hmm.
Now, talk to me about this situation because I did see a video, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
So, talk to me about how did you get introduced to this icon, as I call it, Will Smith.
So funny short story.
Mhm.
Um, I sing backup for Evelyn Champagne King.
Yep.
Because I have to tell that in the story. And we had just finished doing the Fool in Love Fest, which is this huge festival in LA with all these amazing old school artists.
Mm.
And Evelyn was on the roster. So I'm in LA. I did the show at SoFi Stadium, and I come home literally like at 5 o'clock in the afternoon or whatever. And 7 p.m. I get a phone call from my brother. Shout out to Keith Harris.
Mhm.
And he was like, can you come to LA tomorrow? And I'm like, huh? I literally just got off the plane from LA. What are you talking about? He was like, yo, I need you to go to LA tomorrow for Will Smith. And I'm like, what?
Whoa.
So I had like no prep time. I knew what songs we were gonna do, which was his classic rap songs.
Yeah.
And I got on the plane with the suitcase ready to be gone for a month. In less than 24-hour notice.
Wow. That, first of all, let me give you a round of applause on that. So that shows the professionalism. That shows so much professionalism for you to, at the drop of a hat, pick up and just go and
Listen,
perform.
when you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready, for real.
There it is, exactly. And you always stay ready. That's proof right there. That's proof right there that you always ready, because you never know. You never know. Well, you nervous going into this? Not even a little bit.
No.
Wow.
For me, it was just confirmation of where I'm going, because I couldn't have ever imagined, like, literally, I had just dropped Summertime, probably like a month before, maybe even three weeks before I got that phone call. And it's here on the end of the song, it's kind of reminiscent of Will Smith's Summertime.
It is, yeah.
Which is on purpose. It was paying homage to the song. So for 3 weeks later to randomly get that phone call, it was just like a full circle moment.
It's definitely a full circle moment.
Yeah.
That's a definite full circle moment. Full circle moment. Wow. That, like I said, the things that's happened with you, I mean, you've been blessed. I'm gonna tell you right now, you've definitely been blessed. You know, and I love the professionalism that you have, because again, you're very humble, but you're very talented. And if you wanted to, you can brag about it, because you really is a great singer. You really are. And a lot of people underestimate, because you don't have millions and millions of followers. But in general, if you listen to her voice is amazing. Like I said that from the first day. I was like, wow. She Real actually told us about you. This is how we found out about you, by the way.
Ah, okay.
She Real hit me up and she said, I got a girlfriend. Her name is Alli Starr. You need to get her on your show. That was a couple of years ago. And
wow,
she the one that actually introduced us to you, and I started listening to your music. And then, you know, Brenda did the rest.
And we have a song together now, so.
I heard.
Yeah.
I definitely.
Being so heavy. Yeah.
She's amazing. That I'm gonna tell you something. It's funny. It's a short story. She Real had the longest interview I've ever had on my show. Almost 3 hours.
Wow. It
was like me and her, for some crazy reason, we connected. And I didn't realize how much time it was. And I looked, and it was already 2 hours and 53 seconds before I noticed.
Wow.
Like literally, and we just kept shopping. And I'm looking at her, I said, in the comment, I said, girl, do you know it's almost 3 hours? She was like, you lying. I said, look, 3 hours. So she's somebody that really I connected with, because she's a dope artist.
She is.
Very underrated.
Really is.
Very underrated. So now, with you, you're underrated, but again, you've been blessed with a lot of gifts and opportunities.
Yes.
And what I noticed is that your genre changed, like I said, and you got this song, man, and it's called Samba Love. I'm sitting there and I'm listening. I'm like, wait a minute, how did she even do this? From what I'm hearing and for what I heard a couple of weeks ago, and I'm like, wait a minute, she done changed everything, and it's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. It's called Samba Love, and I'm about to play the song, y'all. And again, she changed it. And what you call this genre again?
Basso.
Check that out. Check it out, man. Samba Love by my girl, Alli Starr. Check this out.
Sunlit space on the beach.
listen, that is a complete different vibe. That's a
Yeah.
complete vibe right there. Oh my goodness. I've sat there and I'm listening. I'm like, wait a minute, hold on now. Let me
Don't
get
it
my
make you want
little
to just move your shoulders?
yeah, like literally. That's what I was doing in the back. I'm like, oh wow, this is so. Talk to me about the change in genres. Like I said, it is. I don't know if it's hard, but since you can sing, you can pretty much do any genre you want. You know what I'm saying? So, did you write this particular song, or did you have help?
I did write this song actually.
Whoa, check you
Yeah.
out.
I
Damn.
have been in my writing and producing bag since summertime because I wrote and produced that one as well.
Yep. Mm.
And again, situationship was the catalyst, my baby to catapult me into doing this. So it was a particular groove in my head that just would not go away no matter what I did. And I'm like, okay, so I'm one of those artists where when I learn a particular production program,
Yeah.
I try to stick with it. I don't try to, it's so many out there, so many things coming, and then you have AI and this, that, and the other. So
Yeah.
I'm not a musician, but what I am is I can literally sing everything I want to be played. So,
Whoa.
I'll pull out my phone and,
Yeah.
dun, 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 and it goes from there.
Damn. Wait
And
a
I
minute.
send that
Hold
over
on.
to
You just
my
messed me
guy.
up with that. You just messed me up with that. Hold on. Damn. It's like that, Alli? Really? Is that
Yeah, that's how I
simple?
write my music. Yeah.
Man, I can't even hum that. What? That's dope. That's dope. So you know all the melodies that you already want by singing.
Yes. Mhm.
Oh, that's easy. That's easy for the producer, whoever wanted to produce this. And
Yeah. So
you
when
produce
I'm in the studio and I'm producing the song, I have
Yeah.
shout out to Dave Rogers. He plays everything. So Dave played everything live from the piano
Wow.
to the guitar to the percussions. Everything was recorded live. So it's just one of those things where when it's there, it comes out of here and it hits
Mhm.
and we produce a song.
Wow. Listen, let me give you a round of applause. That's amazing. That's dope. I'm not even gonna lie, that's dope. I've never heard that before. I've ever heard someone able to not be a musician, but can hum all the melodies that she wants, and all she needs is a live person that can play these instruments. And this is a perfect example of that. Like
Yeah.
the melody on this is amazing. And the harmonies, oh, you was on point. Like I listen to these things and it's like, they is on point, like perfection. Who mixed this down? Because again, the sound of this is amazing.
Yeah, Dave mixed it as well.
This guy Dave, I tell you,
Yeah,
shout out to
Dave is my guy. I don't know what I would do without Dave. He's one of my main guys that I work with. And literally it's just him and I in the studio, and he just lets me be creative and
Mm.
put it out there.
Well, now I have a question for you. Okay, so for those who don't know, this young lady, she's a Whitney Houston fan. Like Whitney, like that's a girl. So
Yes.
talk to me about Whitney. What is it about Whitney that
Wow.
got you? Talk to me about Whitney.
So, today is Whitney's death anniversary. She died on this very day.
Yes, she did.
So it's kind of ironic that you're asking me about her, but I have been listening to Whitney literally since I was born. Whitney came out in 1985, and I just happened to be born in 1985.
Whoa.
So it's been 40 years of Whitney Houston. It's been 40 years of Alli Starr.
Check
So
that out.
my aunt is a huge Whitney Houston fan. And at the time as a kid, when you're listening to these songs, you have no idea that the person that's introducing you to these songs is actually going through something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because, Whitney's saying a lot about, love and heartbreak. So I had no idea as a child that my aunt was going through something.
Oh,
When
wow.
she was continuously playing Exhale. And I'm
Ooh.
just a kid around here singing shoop, shoop, shoop all around, not knowing. But it was something about Whitney's voice that
Yeah.
resonated with me even as a child. Like I stopped everything that I was doing I paid attention to her voice. And it's just that to this day, I can just hear her no matter where I go, and I will stop and listen.
Okay. Okay. So now you actually let me talk about this. Talk about this because this is amazing. Talk to me about this wonderful event.
So I have a Whitney Houston tribute show called I Want to Dance with Somebody. And this show came about, I always wanted to pay homage to Whitney. I, in no shape, form, or fashion, am trying to emulate her in any way. That's not that at all. It is strictly to celebrate a pop icon, the legacy of who she was and still is to us.
Yep.
So that's literally what the show is about. And I came up with the idea to do it literally in 2011.
Oh, wow.
When I had my kids. And then she ironically died 2012. And I was heading to Japan with my babies. And I knew that when I got over there, I was going to be singing I Will Always Love You 6 to 7 times a night. Because they love Whitney Houston. And no matter how many times I did it, to see someone in the audience crying and lost within themselves within that music, I knew that I had to deliver that show. And it just wasn't just my voice. It was literally Whitney's essence, her music. It was the story you get from it, the feeling you get behind when you hear it. And that's just what I want to deliver to the people. Just the story, the feelings, the vibes.
Okay. So you actually have a show tonight.
I do.
Where you at? You still in Vegas, right? Tell us about this. Tell us
tonight
about this.
Is my live band karaoke. That is where my audience gets to sing with my band, and I become their background singer.
You lie. That sounds like fun.
It's a fun way to do karaoke. I actually was the first to start live band karaoke in Las Vegas. And I saw the concept somewhere else. I'm like, we don't have this in Vegas. And Vegas is a big cover song town.
Yes, it is.
And, we have a bunch of karaokes, but I did not see any live band karaoke. So I'm like, people always come to my shows and I love it. I encourage people to sing. So they're always trying to outsing me or sing over me. So I'm like, this would be the perfect opportunity for you to come sing with my band. And now I'm your background singer. So it's an amazing thing that I do every week.
That's dope. I ain't gonna lie. That's dope. You got to bring that to Atlanta.
Atlanta has it actually.
Yeah?
Yeah, I saw it somewhere, but yeah, Atlanta has it actually.
Now we want you there.
I know they don't have me, but
that's what I'm saying. We need Alli Starr in Atlanta for real, because that's a wow. That'd be dope. Because again, it's nice to be able to get on the mic and have a great singer back. What? Yeah, that sounds like a lot of fun.
I support my people, and it gives them the encouragement, to do it. A lot of people are shy, and it's a difference between getting up there and singing regular karaoke with a track versus singing with a band, because it's a whole different type of feel. And what I notice is when people get over those jitters and they're up there, they really get into it like it's their show, and I'm just back there hyping them up, supporting them on. So it's great.
Yeah, that's dope. So now you got tonight. So how many other shows you have this month?
So tonight is live band karaoke. I have my Saturday residency at the same spot, Cork and Thorn, but I'm also, so my band, the Alley Cats, will be there taking over for Valentine's Day while I'm in Chicago doing the Marvin Gaye tribute show as well.
Marvin Gaye?
Yeah. Shout out to Jackie's boy. Yeah.
What you know about Marvin Gaye? Let me find out.
Listen,
my guy right there.
I'm an old school lover, so I know.
You be getting it in, don't you? Oh my goodness. You do me a favor. All jokes aside, I'm very curious. I would like to see a video of you singing a Marvin Gaye song. I will post it all over our social media.
Absolutely.
That'll sound dope. Uh-oh, she blanked out, y'all. She coming back, hopefully. I don't know. Her phone probably fell. But anyway, um, I'm gonna get her back in a second. So yeah, so that'd be dope for her to come to Atlanta and do that karaoke, have a background. I think I'm gonna have to get on the stage with her though, I have to show my skills. Anyway, hopefully she'll come back. But yeah, I'm waiting for her to come back right now. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna actually play Samba Love again. Hopefully we can get her back in the live so before the end of the show. So this is Samba Love again. Check this out.